then what we're going to look at is your front lines basically have this platform here. This little bridge is going to be where front line, big shields, ranged, you're going to be looking to skirmish, bouncing in and out. Healers, you're going to be back here. You're going to be where it's safe. You're going to be shooting and healing into the room, trying to minimize AE damage best you can. Note that there's this outside stack over here. If you haven't been in a small keep before, this is a way that you can climb up. So be careful about getting too vulnerable to this flank, which is another option up here. It's a little tricky to get up, but be careful. So if we call top ward, this is where we're going to stand up and do our defense up here on the top ward. I don't see any world in which we defend bottom ward. So if there's a ward called and for whatever reason you miss top ward, then it is top ward, right? We're not going to defend bottom ward. All right, go ahead and take your positions ranged into the walls. Let's see what directions they're coming from. Anybody that isn't ranged, go ahead and go down to the courtyard. We're going to go into breach defense. Evo and Kaina, go ahead and get set up together, buddy system, figure out where it is that you're going to go ahead and respond with those ballistas. Use your best judgment, report back how it goes. Feel free to experiment and see what works best in that regard. Again, Frankenwolf will be our AE sync caller. Kaino, big elk with shield, will be our form-up target for any sorties.
Graphic southwest.
Do notice I gave you a rank 1 and a rank 2.
Grab down southwest.
Grab down southwest, heard. Shift over here to the southwest a little bit. Let's see what they're shooting at.
Her eyes behind us too.
Note that the south door has a way to get up to the top level. You don't have to go up through the keep. This also has ramps.
Okay, so if this is the breach, let's do some quick measurements for our positioning. All right, so front line, you're going to go between this signpost and this light post is sort of our angles that we're going to want, I think. So front line is going to stand up here, and our range is going to be back into the wood stacks. Again, we're not doing shoulder to shoulder in the breach. What are the numbers out there, folks?
Got about 12, two and a half groups southwest. So if we have anybody on the north side, let's just keep an eye out for secondary trebs.
Mount up. Mount up. We're going to sortie. Mount up. We're sorting west and south. West and south. Everybody mount up. Ranged off the walls. Ranged come down. Mount up.
Including siege?
Siege, do your own thing here.
Okay.
Okay. Exit the gate, but stand. Exit the gate, but stand. We're going to go west here. I want terrain. We're going to go west, out, and then we're going to cut south. Try to get elevation. We're going to go and look for terrain. All right. Go here, east, southeast. Kaino, take us in. People are your target here. People are your target. Take your targets.
Get ready for an AoE sync. All your damage buffs up right now. It's gonna be an AoE sync into death in 3, 2, 1. Put yours on the corner.
Keep going. We're pushing in. We're pushing in. We're pushing in. Keep going. We're pushing in. Let's get another sync.
Get ready for an AoE sync. An AoE sync in 3, 2, 1.
Keep pushing. This is an all-out route. You're going. Okay, mount up. Mount up. Siege, I need you to stay at the keep. Everybody else, this is a full chase into the respawn. We're gonna go ballsy here.
too.
Siege,
Damn
we
it,
need you to
people
tell me.
killing them. Coming.
Actually, break. We're stopping. We have a new alliance here. We have a new alliance. We are stopping. We are going back. I don't have numbers on the new alliance, but I did see pink.
Nothing personal.
Yep. Good
We're
work.
farming up at the Silux gate. I mean the Leynor gate from Galarian.
Okay, let's come back.
We're only 2.
Let's heal up.
They appear to be engaging Jeff.
Works for us.
Personal conflict is just 5.
Okay.
Sounds like they may just be here for picks.
They're gonna. They lost the Yankee 15 respawn. I don't see any green tombstones. Well done.
I think personal conflict threw it neutral after we left it.
Okay. Keep your eyes out ranged back up on the walls. Good sortie.
You could send a group to the respawn to challenge. Make sure they don't flip it. It's got to be now, though.
Yeah. Range 2. Range 2. Go take the respawn at Yankee 15, please.
On it.
If you get engaged by a group or greater, your rules of engagement are fallback.
Sounds good.
And shot call of range 2 is Zeef. Congratulations.
Alright, everybody form up on me.
So if you hear Zeef, he's only talking to range 2. Everybody else that isn't range 2, you're listening for my voice. My voice for TV and a face for radio.
The emergency exits will be on your left and your right.
He grabs Sapper. Do you have an open group?
But overflow 3?
It's good. It's really
Nice.
good.
We have room. Siege have their own group. Maybe you can back up Siege.
Siege is in 2.
Respawn's ours.
I can leave it.
I'm gonna go ahead and come back.
Yeah, I'll leave it and
Cool,
then
man.
he can get in there.
I'm also in range 2. If you need my spot, let me know.
Poor old man. You're everyone's friend.
Dude, old man's MVP. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
He says, I have no friends. You're everybody's friend.
Okay, so what we're going to look at here is trees. We're going to look at the western side trees first, due to them coming through the Solarium portal, and my trend of wanting to kill the trees closest to where the enemies are going to come from. So that's generally what we're going to look at, but we got 8 minutes for trees. It was a good sortie, good reactions, good sticking with the group ball. We were rewarded with a very nice route there.
Spawn's being attacked.
If they want their group of 6 to have it, they can have it. That's
Yeah, old man, who pushed you off? I didn't see. I wasn't looking at your camera.
It was only Mushfasa from personal conflict, but
Okay,
he's part of the personal conflict.
okay, thank you. Somewhat curious why they went from that side on the keep. Maybe just because of Treb setting up.
That's why I didn't think they were going to go to that respawn area. It's just too.
Yeah, it's crowded.
It's kind of crappy over there.
Yeah, I know they hit us that way when the cakewalk, or not the cakewalk keep, the last small keep that we defended. But yeah, terrain has a lot to do with it. And again, rules of engagement here are red is dead. There are no allies of convenience. This is not a home keep agreement style. Red is dead.
I seem to recall Zishan from Anki having a really hard time placing trebs in this terrain,
Yeah.
or one
It's
like
very
it at
tough.
least.
I was looking
Yeah.
at it. I don't think they can actually even place anything there to the east. I think they have to attack from the north or west.
Build a
First,
catapult
maybe
and check it next time.
Can siege equipment be picked up after it's placed down?
Nope. Once
Yep.
it's down, it's down.
That might have been
Make-
what Snowy was doing, is just walking around
Baiting.
trying to place a treb.
You can't place it before the timer though, which makes it stupid fucking hard to test that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
You
try to
probably
hold.
want to make like a Mach 1 catapult or something cheap. just
Yeah, I
to-
was thinking that. Does the bank work
So-
while we're in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make one quick.
so
All right,
I think
4
it's good.
minutes. So 4 minutes to tree spawn. Generally speaking, at 2 minutes to tree spawn, we go onto the gate, and 1 minute to tree spawn, we go out to the first tree. Up until here, we're a little bit of a waiting game. Or up until then.
Generally, if I remember right, the trebs can be put down on most of the terrain where the trees are.
Mm-hmm.
Between those, but honestly,
There's
small
more
keeps
people
are
that show up.
way more hard to siege than large keeps.
So, do we have access to a trap?
I just made one.
Okay, I'm gonna get a little froggy here. Stick with me. So what I want to do is I want to drop the trees as fast as we can, and then I want to haul balls to this Hack's Keep in Solarium. I don't think we can make it before they kill the trees because it's undefended, which means they have unmolested trees. Dang, that's so close to not even try.
Right.
I suspect that. Well, no. I want to kill the trees here. This is just bonus, right?
If we split group to drop trees, that might give us an extra few minutes.
They also might be watching to see if we're going to do something like that. and-
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go into the keep and like OP.
No. So we're just going to. No, we're gonna do what I said. We're gonna do the trees as a group, united. We'd only buy ourselves 2 minutes anyways at this point. Let's kill the trees and then let's just full on rush towards the Hack's Keep in Solarium. I expect to see that they have defended. I expect to then call Alt P and we're done. But if for whatever reason they're slow or we catch them on the last tree, we get dressed up for another fight. So let's
We
go
can
ahead
at
and
least
form
fight
up.
them at the trees.
Yes. West side. So let's go to the west.
Boop permission while you're taking down trees for me to check terrain to see where there's plantable spots.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, thank you.
Old man, if you want to head that way towards the Solarium, that would be cool.
It looked like the group of person conflict was also doing that. They were ahead of me by 50.
Southeast to 3, so be closest to the gate at the end point.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, okay, that's a good suggestion. Let's change it over since it doesn't look like we're gonna get hit. We're gonna go ahead and switch to the southeast tree. Just head on over. We're switching over. Good suggestion, thank you. So we'll go out this east gate, literally on the opposite side, and then we'll start going clockwise around the keep. And we will just head on out the doors. Go ahead and go up to the tree platform. Dofus needs some kitty cats. Again, we're going to go ahead, go tree killing clockwise, and then we're going to haul over to Solarium to see if we can catch Hacks killing Bane trees. If we do see that Hacks is defended, we will all sort of hit the emergency brake and Alt-P and call it a night. This was a really good showing, folks. I'm super proud of y'all's. It was a really good defense where we weren't sure how many people were going to be around. So thank you for all showing up.
I think it's a little bit glitchy because
Okay. We're going clockwise, so west is the next one. Range 2, go ahead and go to the next tree. Range 2, go ahead and stay mounted and go to the next tree. Okay. Next tree. Copy that. Break and go west. We're heading to Kale. Portal on the west. The purple scarab is out in front. Oh, Sylve's in front now. For those of you that don't know the raid boss enclosure, you can run exactly next to the raid boss without getting hit. If you go too far to the left, as Sylve is demonstrating, you'll get hit by the mobs, whereas the raid boss will not aggro you unless you're inside the structure.
It was very thoughtful of Sylve to give us that.
It really was. It was. He was thinking exactly what I was going to say.
I don't see any force fighting yet.
Okay.
I don't see any force fighting against them, so I mean they'll have the tree down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they got one left.
Yep.
Let's just stink bomb them.
All at once.
That's your durability. I'm not in for that durability, old man. All right, just go. Like they're already on the last Bane tree. I think this is a wrap. Yeah, it's 50%. Was a thought.
There's a death port in this zone we can take instead.
Copy that. We're routing to Wilco 16. Wilco 16.
Directly south of the portal.
Yep, let's go straight south. For those of you that were expecting or hoping to be over, I'm not going to cry if you guys Alt-P. However, this will end at the end of the fort window regardless. So if you do want to hang out for another 12 minutes, you are encouraged to do so. We're just riding the success to some more fighting. Sylv, go ahead and stop up here at this tree, and we'll catch our tail since we're no longer in such a hurry.